Okay, welcome to a brief overview to get you guys prepared as proctors for the mock ACT. I'll just run over some of the expectations for the day and provide you with a few additional details so that our mock ACT day runs smoothly. Of course, it is tomorrow, October 1st. We will start the actual exam at 10:45 a.m. and it will run the full duration of the second part of the day. Assigned rooms are posted on every corner of the fourth floor hallway. But then there's also some proctor rooms downstairs in the auditorium and the hallway leading to the auditorium. Our testing schedule is provided in the email attachment, so please make yourself familiar with that and the timing more specifically for when each part of the exam should be started and concluded. So students, during morning entry and transitioning, students will transition as they normally would on a regular school day. They'll go to their first and second period following that normal schedule. At the conclusion of second period, all of our 11th graders will transition to the cafeteria for a brunch. Late students will be processed as they normally would throughout second period. And after brunch, students are going to report back to their designated testing rooms and will remain in that assigned testing room for the duration of the exam. Brunch will be served prior to the start of the exam. We do not have allowance to allow students to have a full lunch, and so we will be providing this brunch, which takes place from 10:03 to 10:35 a.m. There will also be a snack provided for a later break in the testing day, but that will be brought around to the individual classrooms. Students are encouraged to eat during that time because they cannot take an additional break to have food. Proctor boxes are going to be available in the fourth floor staff lounge at 10:10. I would like for everyone to report to the staff lounge at that time to pick up their boxes and check to make sure that it has logistics, student roster, verbal instructions, booklets, bubble sheets, pencils, bathroom passes, sharpeners, hard candy, tissues, and calculators. Admission to the testing room. Every student will arrive to the testing room, and when they do, I just want you to make sure that they are listed on the roster and seat students in a way that just allows them to be as spread out as much as possible. We'd like for you to take attendance in the Google spreadsheet that's going to be shared out at the start of testing day for all 5 sections of the exam. When students arrive to the classroom after you have checked to make sure that everybody is present and accounted for, you will run through a basic mock ACT orientation. It'll be a few slides to allow students to know what to expect during the exam, the cell phone policy, the bathroom policy, breaks, etc. Those slides will be provided to you tomorrow morning. But we do want to have that orientation completed by 10:55 so that the exam can start on time. The goal of orientation is to encourage students to have a positive mindset about taking the exam and to reinforce those expectations. Cell phones, that will be shared out during the orientation procedure, but basically students can keep their cell phones on their person. They just cannot have them out visible and they can't make any noise. So as soon as a student's cell phone goes off, if you know which student that is, they will have to be removed from the testing site. We're going to stick to the provided testing schedule as best as possible just to make sure that we start and end on time. You'll see in the instruction manual that there's a way for you to record the start and stop time for each of the actual tests. So please follow that to the T. That will be provided for you when you pick up your proctor boxes at 10:10. Floaters are going to be available in the hallway to provide for any additional support as needed. You can also feel free to contact me, send me a text message, any pressing issues, I'll send somebody over to your classroom for help. When late students arrive, if they arrive later in the day, they're going to be sent home. We're starting the exam later in the day to allow for all students to be present and on time. So if there is a student who is severely late and for some reason they just linger into your room, you can just call the Grad Supper hotline, or you can call myself and I'll remove that student from the classroom. Any disruptive behavior of any kind, students have to be removed from that testing environment. It is a no warning zone, so we will not be issuing any change to habit codes during that time. Students will be removed from the room because we want to simulate the actual testing environment that they will have on their actual exam, whether it be December or April. When in doubt, just follow the script all the way in the instruction manual. It gives you pretty much word for word what needs to be said prior to the exam and at the appropriate breaks. Keep in mind that we want to make sure that we keep the timing for all the sections. Use the script. Do not answer any questions for the students. We cannot provide any additional assistance at all. And just be active and float about the room so that students are aware of your presence during the test at all times. And that is it. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly by email, or you can see me tomorrow morning in the staff lounge, and I will be here to assist. Thank you.